We left off on 77, and this is something everybody needs a little upgrading in. We left off about Shmir Shabbos, Nikius, to really observe Shabbos properly. Most of the person says, I don't violate any one of the Lamites Melochos, even though the rabbinical laws. What about Muktzah? People sometimes are careless when it comes to Muktzah. No, you put on your Shabbos suit and then you realize, because you went out the previous Shabbos, there was something in the pocket, and you take it out. Sometimes you could shake it out, sometimes you can't shake it out. It depends. If it's a pocket that's sewn into the pants, the pants don't become a bosses. But if it's like a shirt pocket, where the back of the pocket is the shirt it becomes a bosses. You can't wear that shirt. Okay? The various halachas. It's considered muktzah. But what about the subject matter of speech? What do you discuss at the table? Right? Person discusses a business transaction that you've done, a purchase. What about, you talk about a vacation you took? And that's the discussion of Shabbos. Is that Shabbos talk? Or we're talking about Nikius. We're not saying they're necessarily in violation of Shabbos, but are you really fully in order in terms of proper subject matter to discuss at the table? The prohibition against work and speaking about the purchase and the sale. I mean, the Mishnah is speaking about, in the olden days, the store was open on Shabbos and Yom Tov. And there was an honor system. And the Mishnah discusses when you go, normally say, give me a dozen eggs. You have to say, give me 12 eggs. And in Hebrew, there's a word, halvo, love, means that has to do with monetary. She'ela is when you deal with borrowing an object, where the object is returned. Borrowing. In English, borrowing is the same word. But whatever the terminology, the vernacular is for one, on Shabbos and Yom Tov, although you're permitted to take possession, you have to use a different terminology. And this is daber dover. Your speech of Shabbos should be different than the speech of the weekday. The chibarato, the Novi says you should honor it. Me'asos shurachecho, mimtzo chevtzecho v'daber dover. Regarding your personal chevtzko interests, shall honor it Shabbos by abstaining from your affairs, by refraining from your wants, and not engaging in prohibited speech. Anything you're not permitted to engage in, you should not speak about. Let's say you field, watering the field, plowing the field, harvesting the field, and you want to walk over to the field on Shabbos, and you want to just make an assessment what you're going to have to do on Sunday. You're not even going to verbalize it, but you're going there for that purpose. You shouldn't do it. Because anything you're not permitted to do on Shabbos, that should not be your interest on Shabbos. Because the going is for something which has no relevance to Shabbos. Person has to catch a flight. So you're walking as far as you can walk. So the moment Shabbos is over, you should be able to go. It's not the right thing. Because since you're not permitted to travel on Shabbos, where you want to travel after Shabbos, you shouldn't take an initiative on Shabbos as in preparation for that. V'osru lomar dover ploni es l'mocher. Good. What do you mean it's broader than all?
It says you should proclaim Shabbos as a delight. That means that you should avoid any talk of your own affairs. But the halacha is, if you're not, you can only not discuss things which you should not do on that day.
Right. I mean, he's saying that it's more lenient. He's saying that it's more lenient.
Much stricter from the Navi.
No,
You
no.
can't even discuss business. You can discuss business affairs that have nothing to do with buying and selling.
No, again, but the business fee you're discussing, if you'd want to do that, you couldn't do it on Shabbos. So that's it. Anything you can't do, you're not permitted to discuss.
Right back to saying something much.
To be continued.
Question. How would you handle the following? Shabbos is sitting around the table, and we're together, they're a family, they're friends, they breach this topic. They start talking about business.
So you tell them we're not permitted.
Show they watch.
You're not permitted to discuss it. You say,
You tell them?
yeah.
It's over the wine.
Over the wine? No, I mean, something practical, without having,
You don't have to embarrass. You don't antagonize them.
or walking away from the table, or...
Why are you antagonizing them? Then you should, if you antagonize them, then you should invite that kind of guest to the table.
So if you're a business, something like vacation, which is not necessarily something us who would hope not to do on Shabbos. Business you can't do. It's the same thing. That's the hardest thing.
I don't know how to respond to that. I just, my anger takes me over, and I'm not responding the right way. But either way I come off